Today we have full-on chaos breaking out in Asia. And now this isn't really going. This could possibly even happen. This could possibly happen, or possibly not. So yeah, let's see who pushes in two countries first. What we'll say most likely happening first is we see North Korea immediate. It's immediately pushing in, but well, this is eventually stopped. And we also see China pushing into Taiwan. And let's look at Navy for a quick second. We're gonna look at China's Navy, which is pretty massive. I don't know how. Now, will this be actually exact? Well, no, because yeah, I am not good. So yeah, so here we have a quote unquote Navy of the red team, which pretty big, exact. But if we look at the blue team's Navy, we have them stacked against the red team. Yeah, there are just navies everywhere over here and Southeast Sea. Now, we see Japan, which, yeah, honestly, yeah. So as we can tell, the navies are ginormous. Yeah, so we also see, we see China's navy being even larger until the supplies can be sent to North Korea. And if we look over here, we see more progress. Let's see more progress being made. Oh. We see a massive encirclement happen in play right here for Seoul, while most of the country is captured. We see North Korea eventually annexing all of South Korea, but this will probably not last long because the Japanese Navy immediately comes full force and eventually on the island. And we see more so we see that Japan has a little bit of struggles trying to get in here. And also, I forgot to note, this will never be realistic, okay? So if you think this is realistic, don't think again. Now, I don't want this video to be too long, so yeah. We're gonna just go fast. So we see that Japan has, and North Korea has kicked out the Koreans. And now we see Pyongyang being taken, which eventually they push up and they make a little landing on China, of course. So now they just sweep over us, cutting off a large portion. And we see, Russia has been deciding to join or not, or the blue or red, so they just stay out. And we finally see Taiwan being captured. But will this last long? No, most likely not. We eventually see we already know that Vietnam is getting supplied, and they're now getting heavily supplied. This little island, they push up into Taiwan, and they had cut off this navy, so they take it, and this navy is basically screwed for. They take it also. Massive landings can be made right here, and we see the red team's navy has been completely cut off. So now we're gonna see massive pushes in. We see Malaysia pushing in, Vietnam pushing in, which I don't know about Vietnam being a blue team, so if it's not realistic, then it's not realistic then. many naval invasions, landings I meant, coming in, and eventually we see Taiwan being reestablished. Eventually they cut off this massive part, which, yeah. Eventually this gets a little out of hand for China, and they want Russia to join, but they said that they're being neutral during this war. So yeah, they wipe out Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia, and they managed to, they're making a little spearhead. Now this spearhead's pretty hard because, yeah. Also, it's pretty hard to get over here because of Himalayas, but they eventually cut off the country from China and no supplies. And we see that China is the only one on the red team left. Himalayas, they managed to get through. Like I said, this video is not realistic, so any saying like that will not count. So yeah, we have China being split. We see this side pretty much doomed. And eventually, China surrenders. So let's look at this peace treaty, okay? First thing we're going to notice that's going to happen is full annexation of Pakistan. We also see India getting a little bit of land out of China, but that little turns into a lot. Bangladesh gets a little. And we see now, if you don't like these borders, I'm really sorry, but yeah, you're gonna have to deal with these awful borders I make. Yes, my friend makes better borders, so go check out his channel also. His name is Brandon Sex. I think it's Brandon Sex at Mapping. So yeah, go subscribe. Make some good content. Yeah, so we also see Tibet being independent now. This is not the exact size. We also see Xinjiang, not the exact size again, and Manchukuo. I don't know. And yeah. Yeah, so then we see South Korea getting that much out of China. So let's just make these borders, Yeah, so as you can tell, a lot of China. A lot of China's just died. Yep, this video is so long right now. And I just remembered how much. I remembered how much it is. Yeah, so now we see that, yeah. So I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.